Thank you for that, Jack. I am here with Will Francis and Bergen Soderberg, a senior forward for Orono, junior guard. Guys, thanks for coming on with us. How are we doing today?
Good, how are you?
Nice. I am doing well. Great game last night against Old Town. Second time you guys have seen them in the playoffs in the last 2 years. 3-point win, too, at the buzzer. Just what did it take to pull that one out?
You know, it was we knew going into the game that it was going to be a game of runs for sure, because we're both kind of those teams that can get going, and you know, when we get going, it's there for a while. But we knew that there was going to be stops, and it was just going to take more grit and loose balls and all that stuff to get that win for sure.
They brought it within 2 with like 20 seconds left after you guys had kind of built a lead there in the fourth. What's going through your head in that moment?
That was crazy. I mean, when Emmett hit that shot, I was surprised. But, I mean, they're a good team, so credit to them making it a close game there down the stretch. But, you know, we had to rally, pull it back together, and just close it out.
So you guys got another good team tomorrow. You're used to these situations. This is your fourth year in a row in the regional finals. What makes Caribou so good? It's 17-1. They're the top seed.
Yeah, you know, they just have a really well-rounded team. They don't have a lot of guys that can't play basketball. They run really well. They have a lot of transition guys. They like to throw the ball up the court. If you don't get back on defense, they're going to really kill you that way.
Nice. You guys, like I said, making another run at the regional finals. But it's been an interesting season for you guys, losing a few key players last season. How has this team kind of grown and gotten to where it is today?
I mean, we're definitely a different team than we were. Guys have stepped up into different roles, but we still play Orono basketball. I think that, you know, despite losing the star power in Pierce and Ben, we've developed, me, Brady, and Will have all developed into kind of those roles, not directly filling them, but, you know, picking up where we can.
You're replacing them in the aggregate, kind of, so to speak.
Yeah.
How have you guys kind of, seen your chemistry grow? The three, it's kind of like a big three, but then you have Noah down low, who's been great, and Matt's really stepped up too.
Yeah, all our guys stepped up. You know, we knew that there was going to need to be a full team effort, especially those two big key roles. My brother and Pierce, they were really our big scorers. Pierce was the biggest facilitator. We knew coming into the season that Brady, obviously, we knew he was a great point guard, could really handle the ball, and he had to develop the facilitation throughout the year. But he's doing a lot better doing that, and just all collectively, we knew we were going to have to play as a team. It wasn't going to be a one-man show. That's the biggest replacement for sure.
It was a fun regular season for you guys too. You coming in as the 3 seed last year, as the 4 seed, but when you get into the Cross Center in February, it's like Orono just takes it up another notch. Just what does it take to win? You guys have had 2 close games here too so far this playoffs. What does it take to win these?
I mean, we're just a gritty team. You know, when it comes down to the last few seconds, diving for loose balls, making that one extra pass, just those big plays, those really help us to win closeout games. I mean, Herman and Old Town are both really good teams, but just down the stretch, our ability to be able to find the open guy, make the right play, just make the easy play, and credit to Will, he's been cooking, so.
You were cooking last night, too. You guys played Emmett Byther for Old Town. I know they're a complete team, but he's kind of the star there. You look at Caribou, it's almost the same thing with Tristan Robbins. What do you take away from that matchup with Emmett that you can take into tomorrow's game?
Yeah, you know, they're really both great players. They're really good at doing what they do. You just got to keep them off the glass. They really thrive in the paint, both of them, and you know, bumping them off the block, making them have harder catches where they have to face up. That's a big thing for sure. If those guys get you caught down low, it's really no stopping them. So that's really what you got to do.
One of my favorite things about you guys, and it's been the last 3 years, is just the fire and the emotion you guys play with on the court. You had a couple big threes, you get fired up. You also, you had a great game last night. You were fired up a couple of times. What's going through your head when everything's clicking like that? I
mean, when everything's clicking, I'm not thinking much. I'm just thinking next play. I think that we really feed off each other's energy, like a big shot to a big stop, just keep the game rolling. And one thing about us is we do a really good job staying together. So whether it's, we throw a turnover, we know that basketball is a game of runs. We know that there's going to be mistakes, but we're just able to keep pushing and just go to the next play, give 100% effort. Just, that's what it takes to win.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for stopping by tonight. Big one tomorrow night against Caribou at the Cross Center. Guys, you can catch them there. Bergen and Will, thanks again for coming by. And Jack, we will send it back to you.